Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, as we will always, tell you, anytime we start in a video, always look at the thumbnail, yeah man, your LCD, and you will see. Not so only listen, we always give you thumbnail, photographic evidence to, to support what we're saying, so you can see it for yourself. So right now you're looking at the thumbnail, your LCD, and you see Donald Trump's stance, a defense of biological reality. The biological truth. Two sexes, male and female. Earlier, in a Joe Biden administration, them come out, when them want to take out male and female out of passport. So Joe Biden now say him old and senile and them thing, but you have to wonder if them people have soul. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you born, you come up as an old man, as an old white man, Irish. And Irish are black people. Them say they're not black again. Nobody now have to be black, You understand? And them come up with a new thing to put in an American passport and a bullet at a country and I say, oh, hey look here. He say if you don't accept what we are going with, economic terrorism we are going to drop on you and them, you understand? Yeah, so them are confused other people. Cause guess what? It's they might behave like them are gods on earth. You understand? So these are things that quietly affect black people, Spanish people, everyone in America. But guess what? You can't speak up, if you speak up, economic terrorism, you lose your job, all kind of thing. So here come this man now, Donald Trump, unafraid, unabashed. Yeah man, fearless, and him just say anything. Whether you like him or not, if you want to say him racist or him this and that, Donald Trump just say it as it is. At least him honest. So some people say, boy, Donald Trump is an honest racist. Some people say I'm an honest liar. I don't know about the part there. Because I don't know if no honest liar and them thing there. But hey, whether or not you have to give him props. Because him just say it as it is. And him no sugarcoat nothing, and him not no filter. So Donald Trump no settings like how the others them do it. Because they're more dangerous. At least Donald Trump tell you what man do, and him not hide it. Yeah. So we are making you listen to a video with Donald Trump. Tell you about this two-sex thing. You understand? Yeah. But before we go to so we'll give you our insight on all of these things. Because look here. Hey, the first person to get a medal of freedom for Donald Trump, is Shabba Ranks, we have put out that feet and them thing there. So, the eternal truth of male and female versus the new God's ideology, the biblical foundation, two sexes from the beginning, from the dawn of creation, as chronicled in the Holy Bible. There have been two sexes, male and female. This binary truth is not merely a religious teaching, but a cornerstone of human existence reflected in biology, nature, and the fabric of society. So I hope now with Donald Trump, now he can make YouTube, Facebook, and all of them things. You can't boast about, oh, you're bigger than all them things if you speak the truth. Yes, no, the truth must be revealed. God created Adam and Eve as the archetypes of humanity, establish a clear divine order. Alright, so here them come now with the same madness. Who create God? Hey, look here, I'm not going to go down in that thing, because you understand what I'm saying? The only thing we know is my mother give birth to me, and look here, you can't born and even the person where you think of your mother. If you do DNA, you realize you're not even your mother, because they can be switched at birth. I just saw it go. So, science and everything approve, and disprove lies and prove truth. So, for millennia, this understanding remaining undisputed across cultures and civilization. Male and female role were foundational to societal structure, procreation, and continuation of human life. The distinction between the sexes were celebrated and respected, each playing a unique and complementary role. So the rise of modern ideological gods, yeah man, these are billionaires like the George Soros, where you see Buju Banton, sell him soul to. How you mean? I don't know so it go, we are sure and them thing there. Cause them the feet, yeah man, them feast them a God called money. So in recent decades, however, a radical shift has emerged, particularly within progressive political movements like the Democratic Party in the United States. Like for me, I don't call them Democrat and them killer, I call them devil. Yeah, I mean, that me used to call them and them thing. Because I know, oh, you got to tell a man, say a man can be woman. And all of these things. And hey, look here, you see all the man them charge to kill. I mean, you see man them charge to kill man who pretends to them a woman. That's supposed to be self-defense. Whether or not you want to call me bigger than a... Look here, you're not supposed to be dishonest. If you're a man and you claim say you want to be a woman, tell the man where you're talking to say, hey, look here, you think me a woman but me a man. Don't give the man a head, I make the man, and then when the man want to, get down, you come open up your body hole and them thing there. You know that? Them thing, oh yeah, say, we know them thing there. So no go with that on the madness, you understand? So I know, they must have way over the silent majority. Hey, look here, people don't like terrorism, economic and psychological terrorism. So these groups have sought to reduce fundamental truths, including the binary nature of sex and gender. They propose a fluid spectrum of identity, claiming that gender is not rooted in biology, but in subjective feelings. Madness. This ideology positions its proponents as the new arbiters of truth, essentially attempting to replace God with human-centered doctrines. Through media, education, and legal systems, they have sought to impose their worldview, often silencing dissenting voice. Critics who stand for traditional values and biological truths are labeled as bigot, ostracized, and cancelled. The first casualty, Shabba Ranks, one of the earliest examples of this ideological warfare was the cancellation of Jamaican dancehall artist, legend, Shabba Ranks, that are Rexton Garden. Enough people don't know that. I first casualty of this movement. In the early 1990s, 1993 to be exact, during an interview on MTV, Shabba Ranks was asked his view on homosexuality, and he cited the Bible expresses belief in its teachings about the natural order of male and female relationships. His remarks, rooted in his religious conviction and cultural values, sparked outrage in the progressive media. Yeah, progressive Western media. The backlash was swift and severe. Shabba Ranks, once celebrated for his groundbreaking contribution to music, was immediately blacklisted. His career, especially in international markets, suffered significantly. He became a symbol of what happened when one dares to challenge the emerging ideological orthodoxy. Shabba's cancellation marked a turning point. It was a clear message to the world. Dissent from the new cultural norms would not be tolerated. Then you have a white guy come on named Eminem. Yeah, you understand? Eminem come on and him burn fire upon them. A white guy, but guess what? Them can't cancel him. Because him white and him American and him rich. Him have Dr. Dre and the other people then. So them have to just suck it up and them try. Choose with him. Him say, no, I don't know the rear admiral thing. You understand? So Shabba Ranks' experience foreshadowed the modern cancel culture phenomenon. So where individuals face public and professional ruin for expressing views that deviate from progressive narrative. So you see the progressive them are my biggest enemy are the truth, you know. So once you speak up the truth, yeah, they ostracize you. So you have to be a liar for inner them circle. Yeah. So the weaponization of cancel culture. Cancel culture has since evolved into a powerful tool for enforcing ideological conformity. It is wielded by those who claim to be champion of tolerance and inclusion, yet their actions reveal a deep intolerance for opposing viewpoints. So when they talk about tolerance, they mean compliance. You can't tell them the truth. You can't say, no man can't be woman. You understand? You're a bigot. I mean, I tell them the truth in your face, you know. Man are going to woman bathroom and all them madness there. All of them things they need to stop. Because this thing, this train of the real, yeah, I mean, it's a madness. So this phenomenon is particularly evident in the debate over sex and gender. And your children, them go to university and come back mash up with this madness.
If them not have the Christian university them where them instill all of this ideology of male and female, them come back and them mad, and you as parent, you can't even talk to them because you see it all the time on the TV or you watch YouTube where people say, why am I sending my daughter and my son to school, and them come back with this madness and tell me how much sex and all of them things, and me, and you understand what I'm saying, and two man can have a birth certificate, which is madness. So I got them a play. So those who uphold the traditional views of two sexes grounded in biology and religious teachings are often vilified as transphobic or hateful. So the goal is not merely to silence dissent, but to rewrite societal norms, replacing objective truths with subjective ideology. This cultural shift is not just about gender, it is an attempt to dismantle any belief system that challenge the authority of these new ideological gods. So them a play God upon earth. So the role of the Democratic Party, often seen as champion of progressive values, has played a central role in promoting these ideologies. Under the guise of equality and human rights, they have pushed our policies that undermine biological realities, legal redefinitions, policies that allow individuals to self-identify their gender, often at the expense of biological women's rights, particularly in sports and spaces like shelters and prisons. Education, indoctrination, curricula in school that teaches children as young as 5 that gender is fluid and that they can choose their identity, sometimes without parental consent. What kind of madness that? When you're pitting, you're not even, hey, look here, you don't even know what you want to be or what you're going to be when you grow up. As to me, from here 4, I didn't know say I want to be police, a detective, like Tom Levine. And every pitney did know, and every pitney had 4 know what they did want. Some of them say, boy, they never know what they want to be. Some of them become something because I wrote them a lot. They just want to live. Then you have the censorship and the social pressure, encouraging tech platforms and media outlets to suppress voices that challenges their narrative, labeling them as harmful or dangerous. So even all of these things now, like all the Facebook, them, you can't post nothing else, say a 2 man, them strike you, and for days you can't post. I'm not even bother with all them things, because madness. YouTube now I see them thing, you can't do that. So these actions are framed as progressive, but for many, they represent an erosion of truth and direct challenge to religious and cultural values. So we love how, you understand? So why Shabarang's stories still matter? Shabarang's experience is more relevant today than ever. His stories serve as a reminder of the danger of ideological conformity and the cost of standing for one's belief. In many ways, he was a trailblazer and willing thrust into cultural battle and has only intensified. Shaba's cancellation also highlights the intersection of race, culture and ideology. As a Jamaican artist, his views were deeply rooted in his cultural and religious background. Yet, these perspectives were dismissed and vilified by Western progressive. This raises question about whose voice and values are prioritized in global discourse. So a global battle for truth. Them a tell that man, all them a teach morals and ethics and these when them a biggest liar. These institutions were clear, you understand all the HSBC, black people. Me say all the brother, that's why him used to compound facts, the Lamont Hill. I say, what kind of madman this and them thing? That's why we tell us any black people you see on TV. Remember, you understand? They have to conform to it. You have a woman on MSNBC when named Jai Reid. And you have a next girl, them come out on her and she did get her big job and lose it because she did post something when she was 17. Where she said there's only 2 sex, male and female. And them give her the job. But she work with, I don't remember her name right now. So Jai Reid now, because she got Harvard, you know. So, so Jai Reid have to ignore even her conscience. And she posts years ago on Twitter or something like that. So, homosexual are some of the most depraved mind people because our man for, with the next man and I play sword fight and them thing. And she has said, the rectum is not a sex organ, it's an excretion of what? She homophobic. And guess what? It's an next rear admiral have to stand up for her, the one named Rachel Maddow on MSNBC. I said, them don't love black people, But yet still black people always support them because them have black people say, yeah, them are organic robot and them can't think. But these people are evil when they come on to black people. Because on God's earth, you understand? Black people are some of the most decent and ethical people in the world. Black people know the difference between wrong and right. But you don't know what them use economics, economic terrorism for for have black people in them fold. So that's why them would use Shabba Ranks as the first man with the cancer culture. So the conflict over sex and gender is not confined to the United States. It's a global issue affecting societies from the Caribbean to Africa, Asia and beyond. In many countries, traditional views on sex and gender remain dominant, supported by religious teachings and cultural norms. However, these nations face increasing pressure from international organizations, Western governments and NGOs to adopt progressive policies. With Donald Trump now, whether you like him or not, these things will change, and hopefully will change permanently and fix this madness. Because you pick me, I go to school and them tell them what all you say like Canada and them the place that's why I tell you, you see every year God burn down a whole heap of part over Canada. If you look upon the country them where you understand, if you look how much disaster and all kind of thing, cause them not fear God, and them believe them are God and gods on earth, cause them say money. Yeah man. The people I meet I just saw it go. You understand? For countries like Jamaica, which have strong Christian and cultural foundation, this pressure represents a direct challenge to their sovereignty and identity. The push to normalize multiple genders and redefine sex is seen by many as an attempt to impose foreign values, undermining societal structure. And as usual, we always have the trait of them within. Yeah man. Like the Caroline Gomes, the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, and the Ghetto University. In the pocket of this man named George Soros, Lord Evil, the epitome of evil. That I see a man where Buju Banton sell him soul to. So all of them did feel say, boy, this ride, this lie, are gonna live forever. And the people, them, the silent majority now, so we have enough of one now. Because them did feel say Barack Obama God, because him come out with it, and guess what? He say Africa. Yeah, I tell you, say, Donald Trump is loved in Africa more than Obama. Them eat Obama Africa, them burn all effigy of Obama, but them not show it in America. In South Africa and other part of Africa, when him go down there with them LGBTQ plus madness, people them can say, hey, get out of here with that. And Kamala Harris go down there when Joe Biden is president with money, and them say, we don't want your money. Only can keep on the money and them thing there. The only thing we do with cesspool and them thing there is, you understand, is to control it and them thing there. We know our people are indulging in that. That are white, that are madness. You understand? So in the face of these challenges, it is crucial for individuals and communities to stand firm in their beliefs. The binary truth of male and female is not just religious, but our cultural doctrine. It is a biological reality that underpins human existence. Defending the truth is not an act of hate or intolerance. It is a commitment to preserving the foundations of society. The story of Shabba Ranks and others who have faced similar fate serve as both a warning and inspiration. It demonstrates the cost of standing for truth in a world increasingly hostile to dissent. Yet it is also highlights the importance of resilience and enduring power of conviction. So the battle over sex and gender is more than a cultural debate. It's a struggle for the soul of society. The attempt to replace biological and religious truth with subjective ideologies threatens to destabilize the very fabric of human life. From the cancellation of Shabba Ranks to the broader weaponization of cancer culture, the pattern is clear. Those who challenge the new gods of ideology will be targeted. Yet, truth as a resilience, as no ideology can erase the binary reality of male and female as established from the beginning of time remains a cornerstone of life. It is up to individuals, communities, and nations to defend this truth, ensuring that it endures for future generations. So look here now, we make you listen to Donald Trump. You watch, you listen, and you decide. You're going to hear Donald Trump in his own words. So we can't tell you, whether or not you want to believe it. This is a big blow, to the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Yeah, man. Them, and Jamaicans in America celebrate Kamala Harris last. No more LGBT flags on Jamaica's soil. Joe Biden is the biggest imperialist and hater of Jamaica and black people. Them not do it to the Arab, but them do it to we. You understand? So the silent majority speaks. Yeah, so that's why I want to lose. Because I want to feel like someone can brainwash and control people and use economic terrorism and promise of this and that. People want to live in a truth. You understand? As the Bible says, sometimes God choose even all drunkard and wicked and liar for tell the people the truth. So you watch, you listen, and you decide. As we tell you, if you over here and learn nothing, you're the wrong channel, because this is an educational channel. And we are telling you nothing but the truth, the real mama papa truth. We not tell you say up is down and down is up. And we not tell you say sideways is down and sideways is up. Up is up, down is down, sideways is sideways. So you watch, you listen, and you decide.
Left-wing gender insanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago.
Yeah, so whether you like Donald Trump or not, or Donald Trump that telling you the truth, you understand? It's only two sex, male and female, from the beginning of time. But guess what? As we tell you already, the Democrats them behave like them are gods because of money. And them use it as leverage against people to get what they want. And force down them ideology upon people. It don't work like that, man. It's just crazy. You understand? We know, say, the truth must prevail at all times. You understand? And whether, as we said before, and we say it again, whether you like Donald Trump or not, there's only two truths, male and female. You can't take nothing else. As we tell you, whether or not you like Donald Trump, and many don't, given his track record as a pathological liar, a narcissist, and a man seemingly void of conscience, there's a perspective worth considering. If you believe in God and the teachings of the Holy Bible, throughout history, the Bible shows that God often used flawed individuals. Listen, just listen to what I tell you. Throughout history, the Bible, the Holy Bible shows that God has often used flawed individuals, drunkards, liars, and even criminals to achieve his purpose and restore order on earth. From this viewpoint, some argue that Trump may have been chosen to fulfill a specific role, particularly when it comes to upholding the foundational aspect of human existence, such as the recognition of two biological sexes. So whether or not you want to be like Trump or not, maybe a God is chosen by God. Yeah, how you mean? Then no, I just saw it go. As I Bible says, no, we just tell you, because we are, we are the arbiter of truth, and we are telling it in the Bible. I saw God do it. So I have repeatedly pointed out that it bears repeating that Barack Obama may go down in history as one of the most detrimental figures to black communities and to those already vulnerable due to psychological and societal pressures. His policies and rhetoric, which have contributed to the normalization of belief that individuals can be trapped in the wrong body, have had profound and damaging effect. This ideology has not only confused countless people but also as fuel and medical industry that profits from their suffering, exploiting them through irreversible procedures and treatments. The specific evidence highlights the long-term arm of these interventions has been suppressed, hidden from public view to sustain this lucrative agenda. So always see them pretend like they want to help them people who have psychological deficiency. I just rob them. Dig out them eye. A 5-year-old for tell us, boy, them feel like girl. You know much boy in time I grow on them thing there? Them sisters say, boy, them see them brother in a frock. And them man, they are not a rear admiral when them get old. God, I just spit ne. You understand? Yo, you see a boy, your son in her. Oh, I know he was a girl. But if he was a girl and him have a body, how kind of madness that? So in stark contrast, that as Donald Trump has made it clear that if re-elected, he plans to undo what he sees as the madness perpetrated by the Biden administration. He has pledged that on his first day back in office, he will reverse policies that promote the notion of multiple genders and combat effort to indoctrinate children in these ideologies. So it's all about making money and ripping off people. One thing I can tell you, Donald Trump beat it with the advertisement with Kamala Harris. Yeah, man, a man got prison for kill people. Then him say, oh, I'm a woman. All of them madness there. Yeah. Donald Trump not subscribe to them thing there. So you have to give him, what, as we tell you already, so the Bible, God always choose flawed people for do God's work. Yeah. So Trump stance is rooted in preserving the traditional understanding of gender and protecting children from being influenced into rejecting their biological realities, an influence that could potentially lead to a future where they are unwilling or unable to have children. Imagine all the way and weird now that black man will have him son, but him biological son, a girl and all them things. All that madness, a woman named Gabriel Union, as she a Satan, you know, devil that, you know. Mash up the man, pitney. Yeah, man, the man, because all she says she lick out him body. And when Gabriel Union says she lick out him body. You understand that? Them madness there. Which normal people do them thing there? A people are crazy, do them something there. A them thing they are reach all in a people, them in a Jamaican lexicon. Where them bring from Europe. And have it down there. Black people do that. And they might get sick. Some of the women them would think like you understand, like a cesspool, like a toilet them a come from, because I think them when them a do. Man I tell you say you can't kiss the woman in Jamaica again because them a lick out batty whole. So for this, Trump is likely to be remembered in history as a figure who reaffirmed the existence of only two sexes and reintroduce it in policies like don't ask, don't tell, aiming to curtail what he views as a promotion of immorality. While his methods and personality may be polarizing, his firm stance on these cultural and societal issues position him as a champion of traditional values for many. Whether you view him as a savior or a disruptor, his impact on these debates will undoubtedly leave a lasting legacy. So they like Donald Trump and that, that's how it goes. You understand? So, defending truth in an era of ideological confusion. People have them pitney go to school, pitney come home, boy come home, say him feel trapped in Iraq. Because of them indoctrinate them and thought, because of money making thing, you know. In an era where ideological battle dominates the public discourse, the biological truth of two sexes, male and female, is under relentless attack. Donald Trump has positioned himself as a leading voice against these radical redefinitions. Whether or not you support him personally, his commitment to preserving this foundational truth warrants attention from anyone who values societal stability and clarity. Trump's stance represents a counterbalance to the growing influence of progressive movements such as what some critics, as we label as the PNP LGBTQ+ criminal organization in Jamaica. So the other day, Peter Bunting, Baby Trump, yeah, him and Donald Trump, you know, Baby Trump, you understand? Because him say him win when him lose. I just saw it go. Them not believe in the truth. I will tell you, say God choose flawed people. God choose liars, junkers, and people who are flawed. For do him work. Yeah, I mean, I say God, we are not God. I say Bible say. and God. And there's many examples in the Bible where drunkard and all kind of thing. Just like how Paul and him going to Damascus and all them things. If you read the Bible, you will know all of these things. The Bible, you know, basic instruction before leaving earth. It's a manual whilst you're on earth. So these groups aggressively push this narrative that not only challenge traditional norms, but also attempt to erode the biological and cultural underpinning of society. For these committed to truth, Trump's leadership is a rallying point. So the biological foundation, male-female, biological sex is one of the most fundamental aspects of human identity. It is determined by chromosome, XX for female and XY for male. So it's just easy to remember, XX, XX, woman, XY, male, and is manifested through distinct psychological and reproductive characteristics. This is not subjective opinion, it is objective and scientific fact. So them come on now, so them are what you call it, medical terrorists them, or medical extortionists. So them come up with all of them madness they have to thief and get and turn them in a billionaire and impose it upon people, the medical industry. So despite this clarity, a growing movement seek to dismantle these basic truths. Advocate for multiple genders, argue that biological sex and gender identity are entirely separate, subjective concepts. They promote the idea that individuals can identify as any sex or none at all, regardless of their biological makeup. This ideology has gained traction in schools, workplaces, and legal framework, promoting confusion and undermining established norms. I can't tell you, until them come to me with them madness and them thing there, me not even entertain it. Because me tell a man say me too old for your brainwash. You can't come tell me about no he, she, and they and them. They come me with that. And you can't force me to do nothing because I'm afraid of you. There's no, but you understand, you're not a God. The only thing you can do is use economy. How much time you can kill me? One time. So if you want to kill the people and them thing there, you might win the war, but you still not win the soul and you know will no peace. So Trump's defense of biological reality, Donald Trump policies and rhetoric mark a stark departure from progressive agenda. His defense of binary nature of sex has been a cornerstone of his political identity, with clear commitment to restoring traditional definitions in key areas, healthcare and legal protections. Trump has advocated for policies that reinforce biological definition of sex, particularly in areas such as healthcare and legal documentation. Yeah, some people are swine about he, she, they, and all kind of madness. Fairness in sport. He has spoken out against policies that allow biological male to compete in women's sport, arguing that such measure undermine fairness and decades of progress and for female athletes. So this is why white people they want to do. Want to turn man in a woman, can for beat women in a race. For say them are fastest and all them thing there. What kind of madness? So yeah, give thanks to God and them thing there. Sometimes and everybody did get it, but no, them are get it. Parental rights and education. Trump supports empowering the parent to guide their children, understanding of sensitive issues related to gender resisting effort of indoctrinates young minds with radical ideologies. These positions challenge the influence of groups like the PNP LGBTQ+, which promote narratives that ignore biology, reality in favor of subjective self-identification. The madness. So the PNP LGBTQ+ agenda a direct threat to societal order in Jamaica. So because them have the same policies and rhetoric and narrative like what the Democrat Party in America have. I same thing the PNP LGBTQ+ criminal organization have. Black people, them encourage them to commit crime, kill people, and indulge in a life of crime. I encourage them to go to prison. And now them tell them say, oh, cause them have them, you know. Cause them have them dependent on them for everything what them want. Everything what them want. So them can't think for themselves. And that's why we are trying to change it. That's why they don't like we, because we tell you the truth. So as some critics describe it is not just advocating for rights of marginalized groups. It is actively working to reshape societal norms in a way that many believe undermine truth and stability. So the erosion of objective truth, By insisting that gender is fluid and self-defined, they challenge the very concept of objective truth. So we just hope that Donald, this does restore back the school truths, the truth in a school, this madness and a confusion of the children them, brainwash them and turn them into zombies, madness. And then when the parents them talk to the children, them not buying it because of what the teacher them tell them at school. Them look up to the teacher them more than them parents. And especially people who come from like our background, in Jamaica or Africa, black people, oh, not believing in them madness. Yeah, you homophobic and then them not believing in God. Them I tell us say if you can see God and all kind of thing them come with. As if them can see a baby in a sperm. You ask them that, they must say, oh, you know, that is your and look, and them not easy still learner, them smart too, you know, them can't think, but it's just madness. So exploitation for profit. The medical industry. Yeah. The medical industry. So if biological realities can be dismissed, then no facts remain safe from reinterpretation. None. If this is dismissed, none them just you can't like, all right, a man commit a crime and you see him can't say a lie, you are tell, but you see don't believe your lying eyes. So a them thing the man, a them thing they are going to restore. Exploitation for profit. The medical industry has capitalized on this ideology, offering costly and often irreversible treatments to individuals, including children, under the guise of gender affirmation. These procedures frequently lead to long-term harm, yet the evidence is suppressed to protect the financial interests of those involved. So you saw them wicked. The medical industry is a terrorist, is a extortion industry, and the doctor them are willing to speak truth. Them ostracize them and cancel them. Me have a friend of mine and him grew up on them thing. Them a doctor, nephrologist in Washington DC right now, and the man vexed with me because he might try to impose him madness upon me. I mean, I tell him say, oh. And the man, you know, was conservative, you know. The man come to America under Obama, when Obama was president, you know, and get indoctrinated. I mean, I say, oh, the man there, well, still, the man there kind of shaky still from where I go to school, because whole heap of people did all this, say the man there a rear admiral. Him know himself, because I know say him listen to the channel. Yeah, I mean, I call him name and him thing, because I know him feel like, say, I out him, but I don't have to out him, because I'm there on the channel. Yeah, because the man there hate me and him thing there. Just be truth. Yeah, because him a one next one. I mean, him a one next one, an old police named Zachary. The doctor, the doctor named Garrett Road. Me and the man pass common entrance together. Got high school. I tell me say him never did know say something intelligent. So him alone now, through him a doctor, me a old police. Cause him want to tell me say, boy, oh, the reason why you turn police is because you know, like him want to say, boy, you know that bright, and him want to be a doctor, police me want to turn. You understand? I come attack him and the one to ride. But you don't know how it feel to wake up with them. I say, what kind of madness that? And then now, yeah, so you have a next brother now when you're in Clayton Square. I talk to him, you know. Yeah, man, the man they got church. Him live in Florida too, you know. Him live up one place named Portland, St. Lucie. Yeah, man, a brother named Clayton Square. The man they got church, the man there, a deacon all in a church, you know. And him now, I tell you, him now because him and Zachary, them grew up together from the same country in St. Catherine, and them got the same high school and them a friend. So Zachary, you know, yeah, him now did have a rear admiral church, you know, in Maryland, you know, and him make crazy money from the people, them, you know. I don't know how, it's an abomination to the Lord and them thing, and yeah, but you have church. Or you can't have gay church. Because you understand, and you want to tell God what God to be, a madness that. Madness. And that's why we tell us, the Al Sharpton them, and the one that dead, when him name, the one about good trouble, him gonna hell and all them thing, you know. What him name, I don't remember him name, man, the black man where, but good trouble and him love that. Him, the one named Elijah Cummings, from Maryland. Him a better somebody than that one there. John Lewis was Satan. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I tell black people about say nothing wrong with it and them thing there. I saw them do and sell out them soul. The Sheila Lee, Ralph and what's she name? The black woman, she dead the other day and them thing there. All of them. You understand? Sell out them soul. Black people, all the black people will talk up them, kick them out of the party. So it's so when you join the Democratic Party and them thing, it's a cult. So you have to just go along with them saying them thing there. You understand? Yeah. And them talk about. I saw them do it, you know. Seem like how, yeah man, what you mean? Seem like how Nancy Pelosi, she talk about say the brother Venezuela, say my president, when the people didn't vote for him. I saw them do it and them thing there. Bullyism and badness. They don't believe in the truth. You understand? Objective truth. So the impact on youth, yeah man. So this is what them do, you know. These procedures frequently lead exploitation and lead to long-term harm. Yet the evidence them suppress it. So they don't want to want if you just don't like how you take Viagra, them tell us say you have side if you're heart bad, you know, take it and this and that. That the evidence that they don't want to do. So wicked people them in a thief them in a man. So why this matter globally? School under pressure for advocacy from groups now promote curricula and teach children to question their biological sex. This has led to confusion and the rise in young people see like altering medical intervention. What a wicked set of people them. When me I grow, we never have them kind of madness and them thing there. When me I grow, me know a boy, me know alright. There's a youth I live which family used to live in Jamaica. Yeah man, good looking youth and them thing there. You understand? He have a brother with a police. Me not call him name and them thing there, you understand? You know see. And the youth, from him small, we know so the man there never really have you know, him never really have as a man, although my boy and them thing. Good looking youth, you know. Any girl see the man, girl love them off, you know, because I'm brown and him have pretty hair, you understand what I'm saying? The man brown on me by far. The man yeah, the man yeah. Him not red. You understand? And him have pretty hair and thing and the man they a big rear admiral. From the man small, all the time we have party over yard and them thing. The man they come in and them you know, them auntie frack or grandmother frack and them and they put on some dance. Nobody not do him nothing. So them talk to Jamaica homophobic. I lie that. I work with a man near Kirk Palmer. Yeah man, one of the baddest police. He used to live on my team. You understand? And when Kirk Palmer, I am the one that's responsible for bringing him back in I4. Because we find out my rear admiral in 1993. And he was, you know, ostracized on them thing there. And my mother, you have to watch the channel on them thing if you understand. That was in the 90s. And whenever, you understand, when Kirk Palmer get chat with me in February 1998, I was the one that put my fingers in 5 holes in his chest. When his chest are like a pipe, the blood that come through. And stop the, for help stop the bleeding. And the man who shot him, we go and deal with them straight to the departure lounge. You can't shoot the police and them thing there, you understand? I just saw it go. So, nobody can't come tell you about say we're homophobic. I lie that them I tell. But sanity I come back now. You understand? Like Trump or not like him, just vote them protect him and I make nothing do him. So, as we tell you, say Bible say God, at times God chose drunkard, liar, thief, and people are flat. People are flat. I just saw it go, Bible say it, you know. So, whether or not you want to believe it, Donald Trump, me are one of them person that, you understand? So, Jamaica, with its rich cultural and religious heritage, has long upheld traditional values, including the binary nature of sex. However, international pressures and local advocates align with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization movement threaten to erode these foundations. Because guess what? Them say people them from my community, yeah man, baby chum, them are dummy and them thing. They don't have sense. Anything on me tell them no I go the car, so it go. So PMP operate, you know. And I see me a Democrat them operate. No cure you lie to you people, them and fool them just work with it, cause them are dieted PMP and you understand? And them use fear mongering and lies. And all them promote is destruction. You understand? So the push to normalize multiple gender and redefine societal norms is gaining ground, particularly among younger generation. But at them now, you know, that's, hey. So you see them people now, where them the things, you know, them have them in a bank, the young people, them. They say, no, so I mean, it's madness, you know. At them vote against them, you know. So them did feast them, lock on them, and even at least panic them. The same people them are coming in the country illegally, and them feast boy by, you know, arms them up, them have vote for them, and them dump them and say, oh, we're in a madness with you. So leaders like Mark Baby Trump Golden and others within the PMP LGBTQ plus political sphere have shown openness to these ideology, furthering the agenda's reach. I don't think Angela Brownberg, I don't hear Angela Brownberg. I know say I hear Ugly Some and others, you know, big up to a rear admiral. But them did feel like, you know, cause I tell you, you know, you see Paul or something will lie, you know. Don't watch Paul. Yeah man, cause hey, based on the poll, if a poll win the election, yeah man, you'd have Kamala Harris. You understand? Hey, me have a cousin, you know, between me and you. Me and him, I could about a year now, me and him talk. Me and him talk all the while. And we always talk, say, Kamala Harris a fraud. The reason why we said that on them thing, because she out there dance with the same LGBTQ plus people, them madness. Because she want to vote. You understand? Oh, yeah, kiss up to something where... Remember, so we as black people, you know, we have been oppressed for centuries. And you want to oppress other people now. Make that make sense to me, no, man? Make people live free. Why you want to oppress people? This alignment with global progressive movements risk undermining the very fabric of Jamaican society, which has historically been rooted in clear, unwavering principles. So Donald Trump message a blueprint for resistance. Donald Trump's bold stance offer a model for countries like Jamaica. His refusal to bow to progressive pressure demonstrate that it is possible to uphold truth and tradition in the face of ideological onslaughts. His policies and rhetoric sends a clear message. Societal stabilities depending on recognizing and defending objective reality. Not subjective, objective. For Jamaicans, this serves as a call to action. Resist external pressure, stay vigilant against international organizations and local advocates pushing radical gender ideologies. Preserve cultural values, uphold cultural and religious principles, and have a long-guided Jamaican society. Demand accountability. Hold political leaders accountable for their stance on these critical issues. Are they defending biological and cultural truths? Are they complicit in promoting ideological confusion? So Donald Trump has got tear up all of the madness we are going to Europe and say, hey, look here, nobody this now. Two sexy, male and female. So he might use it and all them thing there. We just don't want him start a war with Iran and them thing there. Yeah, just reinforce it. A moral imperative, stand for truth. So the fight to preserve the biological truth of two sexes is not just a political or cultural battle. It is a moral imperative. If society allows these fundamental truths to be redefined, the consequences will be far-reaching, impacting future generations and the core of human identity. So I'm telling you now, Barack Obama, you know, just check out the Jamaica young politician. You see that people will feel. Anytime we are telling us up is up and down is down. Only those who, well, the people them were above, where people them were in a positive level thinking, understand. The one them in a negative one thinking and below, them no understand the entire we at the Jamaica young politician are telling us up and down and down. That's why we tell us the channel of intelligent people and not for dummies. You understand? Yeah, so the fight to preserve biological truth of two sexes is not just a political or cultural battle. It is a moral imperative. Donald Trump's leadership on this issue provide hope for those who value truth. His commitment to restoring sanity in public policy serve as a reminder that it is possible to resist even most aggressive ideological agendas. For those who stand for truth, now it's time to speak out. Protect the next generation and ensure that society remains grounded in reality. Conclusion. The legacy of truth and leadership. History will remember those who stood firm in the face of societal pressure. The reality of two sexes, male and female. It is the cornerstone of human existence, and any attempt to blur or erase this truth poses a direct threat to the order and stability of society. Donald Trump's unwavering stance on these issues ensure that truth remain at the foremost of public discourse. As we navigate these challenging times, it is essential to align with leaders and movements that prioritize truth, tradition, and the well-being of future generations. The fight is far from over, but with steadfast commitment, truth will prevail. So, hey, whether you like Donald Trump or not, Donald Trump, yeah man, are the savior right now for the world. Yeah man, so whether you like him or not, him are the man at the moment. So we have to give thanks here. Yeah man, for what in the election, whether you like him or not. So to those who, yeah man, you have people, because them like people, and because the man a friend, them free to talk the truth. Yeah man, like a brother named Clayton Squire. Me used to have enough respect for him. But them man, they bow. You know, because through them like people. The truth is the truth. You don't say the truth. The truth hurt only the guilty. If you love God, you're going to have love truth. You can't go to church because you have clothes and you have position and people look up to you at church, but you have no core beliefs. The word of God, now no friend, it just raw and tell you as it is. You understand? We don't care about what Europe want to do. Them free to do what they want to do. But don't come impose your madness upon we. Go with that. Leg boy. The truth is the truth. So, we don't know saying the Jamaica Young Police channel has been targeted long time by YouTube and them things because them not like when we speak the truth. Yes. For them truth are what them tell you. And a lies them tell you. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out.